What's up, everybody? It's Charles. Today I have my 2019 Volkswagen Golf R that, if I was driving up to the car show, this is what I'd be in. This car is a 2-liter turbo all-wheel drive Golf with a 7-speed DSG transmission. Now, this is not the most modified car that I have, but this is the one that I typically drive. It has an upgraded downpipe, an upgraded charge cooler, air intake, turbo inlet, and software. One of the coolest things about these newer generation cars is changing software can give you so much horsepower. The first tune that I got gave it like 45 horsepower on top of the almost 300 that it had. So right now this car is sitting at right about 340 wheel horsepower. Now out of the box, this car is actually a really great car. So I don't have a ton of suspension mods. The only suspension mod I have is a rear sway bar. You may be thinking, Charles, it's just a bright yellow Golf. Who cares? That's not that big of a deal. And you know, in a lot of ways, I actually agree. However, what's cool is this car is pretty rare. So for model year 2019, Volkswagen did a special order package on the Golf R called the Spectrum package. There were 40 special order colors you could choose from, anything from heritage colors like this one, which is Ginster yellow, to bright greens and purples and blues and a whole bunch of other ones. So there was 199 special order Golfs for 2019. My car is the third most popular, and this car in the US is one of 13 in this color. What's really cool is there's a handful of one-of-one colors as well. So while this car doesn't have all the modifications and it's not laying down 1,000 horsepower, it does have a pretty cool story, and it's really neat that it's a one of 13 car in the US. Now, this is not the only Golf project car that I have. This is a 2004 Volkswagen R32, well, kind of what's left of it being assembled, that's in a complete state of taken apart for a whole bunch of modifications. I have the front and rear suspension out, getting powder coated. The engine is out, getting a rebuild. The interior is completely taken apart, and all of that is leading to a big turbo build. So this car, when it's done, will be about 500 wheel horsepower. No shortage of parts that still have to go back in the car. I also have some other project cars going on, which I can't quite share just yet, but this pile of interior, which doesn't belong to this black car, may be an indication of what I have in store. All right, so there's a few projects I got going on in the shop. Thank you guys for letting me join in the fun, and hey, hopefully next year I can actually make the road trip up and see you guys in person.